8,000 people a month are making the choice to move to Arizona. And I want you to take a second and think about that. Because when you just say 8,000, it just sounds like another stat, another statistic. It doesn't hold much weight. But when you take a moment and you really think about that, that's 8,000 stories, that's 8,000 people, that's 8,000 families uprooting their life and making the choice to move from their home and come to the great state of Arizona. Whether it be for, a change in political climate, change, they want a change of scenery, a change of pace, a change of weather, whatever reason it may be that brought them to this great state, cost of living. They made that choice, and it's not an easy choice to make. And I know that because I too have my story. And my name is Adrian Peralta. I just wanted to take a moment to tell you my story, right? I'm an executive officer with the Erie Group, and I have moved from place to place. But I am also originally from Yuma, Arizona. So my intent is to tell you a little bit about my story and what you can expect coming to Yuma, to Phoenix, and what the great state of Arizona has to offer, right? Because I've been there. I was raised in Yuma, graduated high school, joined the Marine Corps, and I understand the military sends you places, and uprooting your life, taking your family, your little ones, your partner is not easy. I've done plenty of moves myself, and they never get easy. And I have gotten the orders from, the Marine Corps, the military, and first thing I did was go on YouTube, like, okay, let's see where they're sending me today, right? Type it in. Great. The middle of nowhere. Awesome. Hey, family, we're going to the middle of nowhere. Pack your bags. And maybe that's what you're thinking. Maybe that's what brought you here. Maybe you're moving from Canada. Whatever it is, I've been there. And let me tell you, today I just wanted to share with you, what you can expect coming to Yuma. We're going to start with Yuma because I'm tied to Yuma and I'm tied to Phoenix at the hip, right? Like I said, I was in the Marine Corps. I moved around a lot, got out, and life had me in California, where I was a federal firefighter in Riverside. And I met my partner, Natasha, a couple years back, and we bought a house together. We created life together, right? Or mingled our lives. She had a son, I had a son, and we chose, to make a commitment to each other. And we had just bought a house in Riverside, California, and we were, moved all our stuff in there for maybe, 9 months or so. And we were afforded the opportunity to come back to Arizona. And I could tell you, part of me was super excited because I love Arizona. Now, my partner, she's a California girl, had never been to Arizona. And the thought of, coming to Arizona, leaving California, it was a heavy one. So you can imagine the amount of trust after we prayed about it to say, hey, you know what, we can do this. Let's pack our bags. Let's go back. Or for me, let's go back to Arizona. And for her to, come see what it has to offer. And I can tell you, when we came, it was in the summer months, and she was not ready for the summer months. It was, 110 plus degrees. And it was hard. It was hard, packing your stuff up, packing the U-Haul up, loading everything up, and getting the kids and moving to a different state. And I've been there, right? And whatever brings you here, like I said, my intent is to share with you, what Yuma has to offer, what Phoenix has to offer. But we're going to start with Yuma because maybe you got orders, or maybe you're thinking about moving to Yuma, Arizona, and you're like, okay, what does Yuma have to offer me, right? We've all been there, gone to Google. Okay, it's the sunniest place on earth. What more? And that's what I wanted to share with you because, I've been there. And let's get right into it. I'm going to just share, I'll share four things that I love about Yuma, what you can expect. And, like and subscribe, support the channel. And I'm going to continue to throw out content, take you around, show you my favorite neighborhoods, maybe some of the favorite places that I like to eat, the lakes that I like to go to, great spots to take the family. So like and subscribe. And we got some listings coming up. So we'll in Yuma, Arizona, we'll show you some of those houses and what you can expect if you're thinking about moving here, what communities, where you may want to live. So we're going to cover all of that. But let's go right into the four things that I love about Yuma. And the very first thing that we're going to start off with is the location. And what do I mean by that, right? Yuma, Arizona is smack dab in the middle of San Diego and Phoenix, Arizona. So if the summer months are getting too hot in Yuma, and they do get hot, you can pack the kids up, you can head out to San Diego. It's about a 2.5 hour drive, take them to the beach, a nice little day trip, and come back. In San Diego, they have plenty of things to offer. If you don't know, go ahead, look it up. tons of beaches, SeaWorld, and if you want to go to LA, that's about another 2.5, 3 hour drive from San Diego. So there's plenty of, things to do out there. But if you want to go to Phoenix, maybe you want to go to Sedona, maybe you want to see what Phoenix has to offer. From Phoenix, it's about 2.5 to 3 hour drive. So in Yuma, you're smack dab in the middle. And what you get in Yuma that these other two places don't offer you is a lot less traffic. Now, I'm not saying there isn't traffic in Yuma, but I'm saying it's a small city compared to San Diego, compared to Phoenix. So it's just really tight knit. It's more of just a smaller community. So you don't get the crazy hustle and bustle of San Diego or the crazy hustle and bustle of Phoenix, but there is, it's not just desert and cactus. There is a nice life out in Yuma. So location, first thing I love. The second thing that I love about Yuma is going to be the food. And what I mean by that is Yuma has a ton of local restaurants. They have a ton of local businesses. They have a ton of local restaurants with Mexican food, and I love Mexican food. I will say Mr. G's is my favorite, right? Mr. G's is this little restaurant in Yuma, and they're famous for their bean and cheese burritos. Guys, I'm telling you, I would just stop here when I wasn't living in Yuma, pick some up, go back to San Diego, and I love the food there. And if maybe you've been there, if you're watching this, you've been there, you could throw it in the chat, what you like about it. Maybe you don't like it, go ahead, throw in whatever, we can have a dialogue over it. But I love the local food. And there's a huge support of the locals here in Yuma that support the local businesses, right? It's not just Mr. G's, you have a lot of food. 4th Ave, you could write that down, check out 4th Ave. There's tons of food spots on 4th Ave and 8th Street. And like I said, like and subscribe, and I'll take you through the areas. I'll show you the food spots and everything like that. So that's the second thing that I love about Yuma. The third thing is going to be the outdoor activities. And what do I mean by that? I mean, when you first get to Yuma, not being from Yuma, you may look around and be like, okay, great, there's not much here, And I will say that we don't have a cheesecake factory. We have grown a lot. And we have a Chick-fil-A. But I told my fiance, I said, I'll know Yuma made it on the map when we have a cheesecake factory. We're not there yet. But the outdoor activities, you have lakes nearby, Lake Mitri, you have Martinez Lake. They have cabins up there that you can rent. Lake Mitri, not far from, the city of Yuma, maybe a 20-minute drive, 25-minute drive. You go out there, you can go kayaking. I've taken the kids out there fishing. We've had Nerf war battles out there. We've gone kayaking. We ain't catch any fish, so I don't know if there is fish out there. Maybe you do. You can put it in the chat if you're local that's watching this, but I didn't catch anything. It's a great spot to go. Martinez Lake, another great spot, great for water sports, right? If you're into jet skiing, maybe boating, whatever it may be, you can go out there, rip the jet ski, have fun, stay at the cabin, have a little campfire, and it's relatively cheap. So there's some great outdoor activities. You have the Colorado River that's right pretty much right at the entrance when you get into Yuma. You'll see a bridge. It's famous in Yuma, right? The Ocean Bridge or whatever. When you go swimming in there, and that's the Colorado River. Summer months, a lot of people like going swimming in there, and there's a thing called float down. And in Yuma, or if you're from Arizona, a float down means, hey, summer months, you get your friends, you go out to the river, you tie up some tubes together, you float down the river, and you drink some beverages, listen to some music, and it's really like a lazy river in the Colorado River. That's really what it is. But it's a great time, right? So I love the outdoor activities. Look, I have kids, me and my fiance, and I know, we know what it is when you want to tire them out, come home, and hopefully they go to bed early and you get a little bit of you time. There's plenty of places you can take them out here in Yuma, Arizona, right? And now the fourth thing that I love about Yuma, this will be the last one, is going to be that it is a military community. I love the fact that we're by Marine Corps Air Station Yuma, right? If you're from the military, I get it. You don't like being around military. Look, if you're not, you wouldn't understand. But if you're from, I get it. But just coming here, or maybe you're a spouse, or maybe you're moving from somewhere else, what you get living by a Marine Corps Air Station base is you get a free annual air show, right? You can go on the base, you can go check out all the aircraft that they have, what the military does. They have a great relationship with the local community, and you just gotta go, show your kids, go around. It's like a big museum. It's just a fun day. Watch the aircraft fly. Marine Corps Air Station is where 80% of the Marine Corps firefighters conducts their training, and they got the F-35, they got all sorts of aircraft there. So it's fun if you like to go check stuff out, you know, that or you're into military gear, or you want to show your kids some planes and get close to them, maybe let them take a picture in a helicopter. The air show, which is in Yuma, you're able to go and take part of that, you know, take part. So great military community. And I love that we're close by a Marine Corps base, you know. So those are 4 things that I love about Yuma. Like I said, guys, my intent is just to show you what's out here in Arizona. Yuma and Phoenix, take you around. I'll show you the neighborhoods. I'll show you some of the, you know, local things to do, the places to go, places that I like to go, that I like to take my family. And I'm gonna all the hidden gems, the stuff that you wouldn't know or find without, you know, being a local or having a local friend or resident, stuff like that. So like and subscribe, support the channel. Or, you know, if there's something that I said that you disagree with or that you don't like, go ahead, throw it in the comments. We can have a dialogue over it. We can talk, we can agree, we can disagree, but let's have fun with it. Like I said, we got some amazing footage coming up. We got some homes that we're about to share some videos. You can see some of the homes here in Yuma. I'll take you to the community. So I'm excited for it. Show some support. I'll do more of these for you. I'm excited for you guys to meet my partner, Natasha. She's going to be doing it too. We'll be doing it together, and it's going to be a great time. So stay safe. And if you have any questions, reach out. We'd love to talk to you. All right. Bye.